line right now. I'd like to officially welcome sa bahay po ng mga Monteverde, where everything started. This is a special merienda cena with the Monteverde and of course Sharon Cunenza Pangilinan and the man of the hour, Senator Kiko Pangilinan. We need help ngayon, malapit na, it's been 1 week na lang. I know, ayan. Please, sige, Senator Kiko, later on, you get to know, see, by heart, si Naimega know them individually by heart. So, kailangan mo sila makilala later on sa isa. Please, and of course, I'd like to call in the host of today's Merienda Cena. Please welcome Ms. Rosel Monteverde. Joining us this afternoon then is the Executive Vice President of Regal Films Entertainment, Key Ryan Monteverde. Okay, we'd like to request Naimega and Senator Kiki to please sit down, and then to complete the presidential table, the mapuno is wearing it. Oh, ayan, of course. Okay, so it's been an honor doing this. Sige lang, waiting lang for Mr. Seth. And can you give way? There you go. Mr. Keith beside Mega, please, and Mr. Seth beside Senator Kiko.
Sorry.
I know. She's sharing na yung Mega later on yung secret finally. Mage up.
Can I just say something?
Go ahead, Nay, please.
In 2010, parang atawa ko, yung masyado pinapansin ng producers, ang nagbigay sa akin agad ng movie, yung mano ko, was Mallory. And then now, sa dami na nakasama ko, sa dami na nakilala ko, isa lang ang nagsabi, she was going to have a press con with our showbiz friends for Kiko. And that's Mother Lily's daughter, Rosel. So we're very grateful to the Monteverdes, and we will never forget them. And my heart is so full kasi namin Monteverde. Parang abot langit yung pagka-touch namin. So we're very grateful.
Pinutuloy ng mga heirs and heir the legacy of the great Regal matriarch.
And Sal and I will call each other na sis. Kasi mother was like a mother to us talaga. Okay, so pala, tinutulungan na si Kiko. Tapos ako, binigyan niya ng project. Parang, you know, and they're the ones na hindi ko nakasama from the beginning. So it means so much more.
In another company.
Yes, it means so much more. Oo. And parang sila lang yung talagang voluntarily laging tumutulong sa kanya, tumutulong sa akin. So, thank you, sis. Thank you.
And to officially welcome you to the Regal home. This is where it all started. Our President and CEO, Marie Rosel Monteverde.
Hello. Magandang hapon sa inyo. I'm so glad that you're here because in support of Senator of Kiko Pangilinan, of course, na is running for Senator this year. And of course, Ms. Sharon Pangilinan. I love you, sis. You know naman na idol kita ever since I was really, a fan of the movie industry. I've been really wanting to work with you.
Hindi mag-aakala, di ba tatay? Ang hirap mangyari, di?
Said, no, we're going to support you. We want good people in government. So we miss her, we miss Mother, and but of course she lives on with Rosel, with Keith, and with all of you who touched, all of us who touched her, who were touched by her generosity, her love for country. In fact, Rosel, when I was giving instructions to my team to help put this together and coordinate with you, 2 times I had to edit my message because I had to change Mother to Rosel. Out of habit ba? Mother Lily will put together, Mother will put together the press con. And I said, ay, Rosel pala, Rosel. And then that was the first time. The second time, again, out of habit, we're gonna have a press con with Mother, ay, with Rosel. That's how we miss Mother so much, because she was really a mother to us. And as Rosel said, truly, she was inspiring. You know, when we were down, when we felt that we were alone, especially that independent run, we didn't join the administration or the opposition. So we were solo. She called us again and said, we need to help you, we have to win. So, yes, she's still alive, very much alive in our hearts. And in the family. And thank you, Rosel. Thank you, Keith, for the support. And when we're here, 6 more days, tapos ng kampanya. It's the home stretch. We're still struggling to solidify a hold in the top 12. Several polls have placed us statistically tied from number 9 to 12 with about 8 other candidates. So it's really a tight race, an extremely tight race. Because only 12 will make it, maybe the difference between 12 and 13 can be less than 100,000 votes. So every vote counts. Every vote matters. And that's why this press con today, hopefully we will be able to bring our message, which by the way has been hijacked left and right by trolls. We have been bashed, we have been trolled. They have spliced video, demeaning us, insulting us, mocking us, and that's why this hopefully the media, the showbiz media, can help us correct the lies that have been spread and continues to be spread. Palagay ko, because nga we're statistically tied, there are those who are afraid and have resorted to disinformation. Bilyong talagang nagbigay ng oras para siraan tayo. And so, ayun, we go back to the message. Why are we running? Why did we decide to run? Because our advocacy since 2010, and highlighted in fact in the last presidential and vice presidential election, in my case, was food security, support for our farmers. And after that run in 2022, today in 2025, food continues to be very expensive. Hirap ng ating mga kababayan. One of the top issues, top 3, top 2 issues would be high prices. And paramount there is food. Today we have the highest incidence of hunger since 2022, when we were all locked down and so many lost their jobs, so many were not earning anything. So hunger incidence was very high then. We're pretty much back to the incidence of hunger. About 37% of our voters, of our citizens experience hunger. That's almost 40% of our citizens. The other thing is highest self-rated poverty since 2004. Ibig sabihin, people are suffering. And that's why we said we have to run to address the issue of hunger. We were able to address rice prices when we were asked before. If you will recall, marami sa inyo will agree, there was a time, just recently, about less than 10 years ago, that 1,000 pesos, yung 1,000 piso at yung 500 piso, maraming nabibili sa palengke. Hindi ba? Hindi na ngayon. At bakit? Noong 2015, base sa NEDA statistics, pinakamababang inflation ang naabot ng bansa in 20 years. Nationwide inflation was the lowest in 20 years. In 2015, September, and at that time, I was Food Security Secretary, precisely tasked by President Aquino then to address high food prices, which we achieved in a period from 2014 to 2015. Bumagsak ang presyo ng bigas ng hanggang 3 piso kada kilo at bumagsak ang inflation rate na pinakamababa sa 2 taon. So I know how to address the problems of rice supply, of inflation, because if you address prices of rice, you address inflation pretty much. Pag mataas ang presyo ng bigas, sumusunod na lahat. Pag bumaba ang presyo ng bigas, sumusunod din lahat pababa. And we've done that. Mission accomplished ng mga talong ngayon. And we can do it again. Yung siguro, nakakalungkot na habang tayo ay focus sa solusyon, merong mga focus sa disinformation. Habang tayo ay focus on yung katotohanan, merong focus sa kasinungalingan. Hindi sila nakakadagdag. Saan natigilan nila? But of course, we cannot reach as many people without the media, without your help. We cannot correct this disinformation thrown upon us or pushback thrown at us or have a strong pushback without your help. We hope that we are able to solidify our hold in the top 12 by the truth. Let them have all the lies thrown at us, but we will answer with the truth. Thank you, and again to the Monteverde family, thank you very much for this support. Again, nakakataba ng puso. It inspires us to continue this fight. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Senator Kiko. So,
Naiiyak din ako.
nag-break na rin yung boses. Sorry.
Siyempre, alam mo naman pag si Mega yung naiiyak sa harap natin.
I know.
Lahat tayo affected.
Gusto ko nga mag-breakdown. Sorry na. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sean.
Siyempre, sobrang love natin si Mega. Siyempre, makakaasa kayo.
Kaya nga old-timer ang in-invite dito ngayon.
We will all support Kiko, Mega. Alam mo yan. Pag ikaw naman talaga, walang pwede tuwa. And Rosel, thank you sa pag-press ko nung to at Kid, di ba? Nakakatuwa. Kasi years ago, kasama natin si Mega dito sa press ko ng Manupop. Yan. Pero yan, medyo babawasan natin kalungkutan. Kasi Kiko, we're so happy kasi yung sa isang group chat namin, pinadala talaga na hindi lang ang mga taga-showbiz na nagsusupport sa'yo because of Sharon. Even your batchmate sa Lasal 81, they supported you last night. Nagkaroon sila ng fundraiser. Nakalikom daw ng more than 1 million sa 8 months.
Wow!
Diba? Maraming mga nag-perform niya. So, anong message mo? Ang dami kasi tumutulong talaga. Hindi EJ, no? Hindi alam ng iba. Ang dami mga nagpa-fundraiser for Kiko. Nakakatuwa.
Kanina ko nabalitaan yan sa isang group. Go ahead, Senator.
Yes, in fact, sabi ko nga, yung batch 81 ng Lasal Ring Hills, kasama dyan, ilang mga nasa showbiz din, Jeric Mariano, who used to be with the Cubs, Rene Martinez, who is also with theater. So they put it together to help us. Kagabi ba yun? Hindi ko na maalala kasi sa dami ng ginagawa. Hindi ko na alam saan ako galing, saan ako pupunta. Sinasabi nila sa akin, bukas dito ka pupunta, ganitong oras kang magigising, ganitong oras.
Yeah, you lost weight na, Senator.
Yes. But that's correct. Wala kaming malaking makinarya. Hindi tayo nakapaloob sa mga ticket. Kami lang ni BAM, magkatandem. So, dahil wala kaming makinarya, we are relying on volunteerism. We're relying on support. And kami lang ata, ang mga kandidato, mayroong nag-house to house ng mga volunteers. So, sabi ko nga, we are fighting, tumitindig kami, tumatakbo ako para mga kababayan natin na naniniwala na may may pag-asa pa ang Pilipinas na naniniwala na pwedeng manalo ang lumalaban ng patas at hindi magnanakaw sa mga natin. At syempre, yung subukan nating ipanalo ang tama. So, our people will be our source of inspiration. Our volunteers will be our source of strength. Silang magbibigay ng dagdag na tapang at dagdag na lakas para itawid natin ito hanggang sa finish line. At sila rin ang magpapanalo sa atin. So, yun. Nakakataba talaga ng puso yung ginagawa ng ating mga kababayan na tumutulong sa atin.
Yeah. Actually, Senator Kiko, no, Xiaomi, nandun kami ni Tina Annabel last Wednesday sa Gapan Medicine. Nakakatuwa na kahit ang sinusuport nila doon, yung mga sa administration, yung event. One of your sisters, sumalang doon, nag-campaign at saka nephew mo yata yun, no? For you, nakakatuwa na kahit yung mga nagsusupport sa administration candidates, they allow na makapag-campaign yung mga malalapit sa iyo, yung mga taong naniniwala sa iyo. Are you aware of that, Senator Kiko?
Yes, nabalitaan ko and many other places actually. Kasi marami ang nagsasabi, hindi kami magsistraight, may mga isisingin kami. At kasama na rin siguro yun yung dati ko na silang natulungan. I have been in 3 terms in the Senate. We have probably helped over 2,000.
Oo, binibiro-biro mo pa siya kay Bel Mariano. Oo. Si Bel ba, sasama ba?
Hindi pa. Pero busy rin. Busy.
Speaking of
yes.
grabe no, openly na, ang dami naglabas na openly, supporting your candidates
Vice
sa
ganda.
Senator.
Vice.
Can you enumerate?
Vice, Paul, Okwang, Pinky Amador, Jed Madela, Rita Avila, Isa Calzado, Darren Espanto, Enchong Lee, Roby Domingo, Jonah, Parokya ni Edgar, River Maya, Ben and Ben also. They will be having a podcast on the 5th, May 5, today. Is it today?
Yes, 3-5 today.
Julie, when is Ben and Ben? Today? Tonight? Yeah, they interviewed me. So, I thank them because hindi rin biro. Maraming natatakot because baka daw mabash, baka daw ma-troll. But I thank them for their courage. Ogie and Regine. Sino pa? Baka may nakalimutan. Ann Curtis. Janine Gutierrez. Maha Salvador. Between Escalante. Nadine Ilustre also.
And we expect more in the coming 5 days pa siguro open
Grabe.
meeting about
And
you.
hindi biro. Pero sabi ko nga, nagpapasalamat ako na sila'y matapang dahil yun ang gustong gawin ng troll sa atin. Matakot, manahimik, para sila ang manginibabaw. Kaya sabi ko nga, ako, 6 na taon akong tinroll, pati pamilya ko. Pero lagi kong naiisip, kung ako ang matatakot, paano na yung ordinaryong tao
Yes.
na walang boses? Kung ako ay mananahimik, paano na yung mga talagang walang boses? And I keep telling myself this, I have to be strong for those who are weak. I have to speak for those who have no voice. And I have to fight for those who cannot fight. So I have to be courageous for those who are afraid. And with them coming on board, so mas marami sa atin ang magiging matapang. Nakakahawa yung takot, pero nakakahawa din yung tapang. Kaya salamat sa kanilang lahat.
Yeah. Xiaomi, ikaw daw mismo medyo nagugulat kasi ang dami nag-approach sa'yo na saying that they're willing to support. Sila mismo nag-presenta, hindi mo kailangan lumapit.
Nakaka-touch. Kasi never ako lumalapit sa mga kaibigan sa showbiz. Never talaga kahit nakamag-anak ko. Parang if they want to help, I'm so grateful. Kasi gusto ko rin makita yung face nila in Kiko. So when they come forward and they help, syempre natatouch ng sobra. Lalo itong laban na ito, parang ito yung pinaka-challenging sa amin since tumakbo siya, since he started running. Ito over 20 years ago. Ito yung pinakamahirap. So the people that have come forward, some of them na hindi ko na-expect. Yung half ini-expect ko, magsabi sa akin na tutulong po kami, wala. So, okay lang, at least, di ba? So, yun. Yung mga nagmamalat talaga sa akin, sobrang grateful.
Pero,
Judy Ann and Ryan pala, ako since the beginning.
Ito pa pala, sorry. I want to mention.
Yes,
all
please,
of them.
give us a chance.
OG Diaz, Mama Loy, Leo Martinez, John Arcilia, Neri Naik, Jim Paredes, Maylene Dizon, Pia Magalona, Victoria, Cookie Chua, Bayang Barrios, Angel Aquino, Olive Isidro, Jake Ejercito, Aya Fernandez, Josa Poco, DJ Suzy, Saab Magalona, Magalona, Justin Dizon, Julina Magdangal, Elmo, and Arkin Magalona. And the others I mentioned. So, thank you for all their support and their bravery and their courage to stand up. Because what we're fighting for really is the future of our country. I remember meeting Chap Chap. I met him before. He's 5 years old, campaigning for me. Yeah. Pero hindi tayo dapat tumigil ng pagmamahal. Kaya natin ginawa yan, tumakbo dahil mahal natin ang ating bansa, kaya ka lumaban dahil gusto mo ng mas magandang kinabukasan. Pero dahil nabigo tayo, hindi ibig sabihin hindi na tayo magmamahal ulit. We have to keep fighting for our country. We cannot give up. And that's why I'm running. Si Tatang Nick, who's now 91, is a farmer, has been farming for the since he was 20, 70 plus years. He's still poor. From 5 hectares, 1 hektare na lang ang kanyang sinasaka. Tapos, baon pa sa utang. 3 silang magsasaka na nakausap ko from San Simon, Pampanga.
so, parang gusto ko na mag-congratulate kayo pala. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judy.
Thank you, EJ.
Alright, thank you. We can only entertain 2 more questions. Talagang sarap kasi nung in as much as gusto pa natin pahabain, but I understand may time pa naman sila, but we can entertain 2 more questions. I understand Ms. Tessa, the
Kiko's speech so many times, but among everybody in the room, I think you were the one who was really, your eyes were on him and really, appreciating everything that he was saying. And you must have enjoyed the last 3 years that he had more time to be at home. Pero watching him also in those last 3 years, was something missing kay Senator Kiko. As you said, his heart has always been with him.
What did I tell you before when you said maybe I should not run anymore? Did you say? But you don't have that spark. Because parang you were born to serve. You have to run, remember. So yeah, I know his heart so well. Kasi early in our marriage, yung pa yung napapag-awayan namin. Gusto mo, sa'yo na lang siya, diba? But then that's not how we were raised. So, we like to give back to a country that's been so good to us, especially me, di ba? Nakikiusap lang kami pagbigyan siya para mag-serve. Di ba?
And it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Now we have to fight so hard to just get their vote so we can serve them. That's what's very hard to understand. But that's why we're counting on you.
Ang isa sa mga sinasabi ko sa campaign trail, kasi last week, we celebrated our 29th wedding anniversary.
Wow!
April 28. Oh, so it's May 5 today. So last Monday, today is Monday, so 1 week ago. Yeah. So ang sinasabi ko, maraming lumiligaw kay Shani. Maraming gustong makuha ang kanyang matamis na oo. marami akong kakompetensya. Sikat na artista, bilyonaryo mga negosyante. Pero bakit ako ang nagwagi? Kasi, sabi ko, imbis na mahamahaling bulaklak na rosas, tulips, ang binigay ko sa kanya, chicharong bulaklak. So, consistent. Noong pa man, dalawang pagkain lang. But then I say also that the reason why we've lasted 29 years is because when I asked her to be my love, the love of my life, I promised her to love her forever. And I did not. I made sure I stayed true to that promise. Hindi man madali, may mga panahon na may challenges, but love conquers all. So, yun din, sabi ko nga, di ba yung mga politiko nanliligaw din, gusto makuha ang matamis na oo ng mga kandidato, ng mga bukante pala. At pag nakuha na yung matamis na oo, dapat hindi magtataksil. Dapat magiging tapat at totoo. So ako, sa personal na buhay at sa buhay lingkod bayan, isa, na 18 years akong nahalal bilang senador and 18 and 2 years bilang cabinet secretary, wala akong pinagtaksilan. Naging tapat ako. Wala akong kasong corruption. Wala akong... hindi ako nagpayaman sa pwesto. So...
Kaya yung mga paninira sa kanya, puro memes, puro ganyan, or yung mga napasan niya hindi binubuo para hindi minimisinform yung tao. Kasi hindi nila masabing magnanakaw yan, kasama sa anomalya yan, or may bahid ng skandalo yan. Wala silang masabing gano'n. So doon na lang nila kinukuha. Niintindi naman namin, charity na lang.
So ang ating pakiusap sa ating mga voters on May 12, busisiin ng gusto. Huwag basta maniniwala sa matatamis na salita. Tingnan yung track record. Tingnan kung meron bang kasong anomalya, meron bang background, o meron bang pangakong napako. Tingnan natin at doon natin piliin yung karapat-dapat.
Okay.
Meron din sigurong isang hindi ko nabanggit kanina, but one of our advocacies, well, it's food security, no? Pero kasama sa food security, siyempre, paano natin i-address itong problema ng gutom, lalo na sa mga kabataan at estudyante.
The star of the musical Delia D. Ayan. Pihali ka, message ka naman, bati ka. Ayan. Sige, later on mag-proud na tayo, ha? Ayan. Oh. Magkasama kayo na isa. Never pa. Napaka-usay niyo. Alaga namin sa Dreamscape yan, si Fee. Fee, your message to Inay Mega and yeah, please.
Hello po, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Kanina nung dumating ako, bakit ba mahirap ngayon sa bansa? And I think kanina pinag-usapan namin ni Ate Isa. It's really about food.
Binuking mo na. Charit mo.
Sorry. It's really about food eh. Maraming nagugutom at kailangan natin sa Senado yung taong nakakaintindi kung paano matatapos yung problema natin sa kagutuman. At parang nag-iisa lang yung taong pinaka-nakakaintindi mula sa mga magsasaka, mula sa ating food security, mula sa...
About voting behavior. And sinabi nila, up to 21% of voters decide in the last 10 days, the last 2 weeks. So, ibig sabihin, pukpukan talaga.
Yes.
So we need to keep the message out there. Thank you, Fee, for reminding us na we are statistically tied from number 10, number 9, 10, 11, and 12. So a bit more of a push.
Yeah.
Convinced that 21% to continue to think who will be there and endorse us, support us, upload why you're voting for us. diba, mag-house to house pa rin yung ating mga kababayan, pero mag-upload ng video, bakit namin sinusuportahan si Kiko, si Bam, para i-share at palagay ko, magkakaroon ng magandang sorpresa para sa kababayan natin sa araw ng alala.
Iba ang puso dito babae. The award-winning Isa Calzado is here with us. Supporting, openly supporting, and publicly supporting Senator Kiko Pangalinan's candidacy. Of course, as we all know, she's one of our best regal babies. And she is wearing the Kiko Pangilinan color. Ay, oo nga. Ako lang.
Represented the shape rather than
Correct.
represent episode 1 and 2.
Congrats, please, to Delia Diha. She the star of Delia Diha musical. Okay, Sisa! Hello, greet everyone! Mga ano mo, lumaki sa mata mo ito, mga ano.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat, sa mga kaibigan natin sa press. Magandang hapon sa ating senador, Kiko Pangilinan, Kuya Kiko, Ate Shawi, Mr. Sel, Kabatch ko.
I know.
And of course, Fee. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Alam niyo po, today, dapat sa Lucena City kami magkasama ni Kuya Kiko. Pero dahil sa mga di inaasahang pagkakataon ay sa Quezon City tayo napunta. At baka ito talaga ang tinakda ng Panginoon para sa atin. So, Quezon pa rin, di ba? Ako na, kinilabutan ako. Kinilabutan, di ba alam? Pero, siguro po, allow me to just say, bakit nga ba si Kuya Kiko ang bibigyan ko ng isang boto ko? Kasi katulad ng nasabi ni Fee kanina, ang track record malinis. Ang puso, humble. Nakilala ko po siya, mas nakilala ko nung kami po ay galing sa Davao Rally para sa Lenny Kiko po noong 2022. Magkasabay kami sa eroplano. Hindi ko siya talaga masyado kilala. Siyempre si Ate Shawi, mas kilala ko. At idolo nating lahat at mahal na mahal natin. So pinagmamasdan ko lang, siya lang magsabi ko, nasa kaya yung mga bodyguard dito. Tinitignan ko, wala po akong naramdaman na presensya na nagsasabing VIP ako. Tinandaan ko po yun. Sabi ko, ay nakatapak sa lupa. Nakita ko po yun, sir. And sabi ko, I really like, sabi ko, ito talaga ang VP ko noong panahon na yun. So, nung nalaman ko po natatakbo si Senator Kiko, nagpunta pa ako ng very first. Marami lang pong nangyari, kaya hindi ako nakasama pa sa mga rally. Pero para sa akin po kasi, pag binabasa ko po kung ano ang mga na-accomplish ni Senator Kiko, syempre yung sa GIPSACA Act, napaka-importante po ng food security, lalo na po sa isang bansa kagaya ng Pilipinas, na ang root problem po talaga ng lahat ay kulang sa pagkain. Bakit mayroong krimen? Gutom ang tao. Bakit nagfe-fail tayo sa mga pagpasa ng maraming matalino na Pilipino, pero dahil sa malnutrition, hindi tayo umaabot, hindi natin nare-reach yung full potential natin. And I think this is something that needs to be addressed. And we need people, we need senators like Senator Kiko Pangilinan to help us find solutions, better solutions. Like he said earlier, providing breakfast, food meals. Importante po sa akin yun. I actually am part of Advancement for Rural Kids. They address food security here in the Philippines. So, pag pumunta ka po sa rural areas, napaka-basic po eh. Turuan nyo lang silang magtanim. Makakakain po ang mga tao sa probinsya natin. Wala pang 5 piso. May pagkain na. Magtatanim lang sila ng gulay. Pero minsan po ay nakalimutan na ito. Very basic. Pwede po ang mga komunidad sa ating may lupa po eh. Nakakalimutan lang paano magtanim.
Napaka-rich po ng soil ng Pilipinas. We just need to have better systems in place. We need to re-educate our people. And I think that is why we need Senator Kiko on board. At isa pong bagay na gusto ko po kasi kasama po kayo sa pagpasa ng Extended Maternity Leave Act. Principal author po, kasama ni Senator Risa po. Principal sponsor po siya yan. Pasensya na po, hindi po talaga ganun ka, hindi pa ganun ka in-depth. Pero nang alam ko po na big part po si Senator Kiko kung paano nangyari na from 60 days, naging 105 days ang maternity leave ng mga kababaihan. Importante po, paid po yan at pwede po kayo may extension 30 days pero hindi po paid. Kinikilabutan po ako na nagkaroon ako ng pagkakataon na masabi ko sa inyo, importante po sa ating mga kababaihan na meron tayong alay. Meron tayong mag-champion para sa atin, magiging boses natin bukod sa mga kagaya ni Senator Risa, Senator Pia sa Senado. Kasi po, kaalyansa natin, kailangan po natin ng mga kakampi na alam po yung basic human rights, yan po talaga from food security to basic human rights, yan po talaga ang plataforma at full thrust ng governance ni Senator Kiko. Kaya po, para sa akin po talaga, importante na maisama siya sa Magic 12. Kaya, sabi mo kanina, huwag na tayo mag-isip. Babaguhin ko kailangan nating isipin kung sino ang ating ilalagay sa ating pamumuno ng ating bansa. Kasi napaka-importante po ng mga taong ito dahil sila ang nag-lead sa country natin. Sila po talaga ang decision makers natin doon, ang boses natin. At talagang maglalagay kung nasaan ang budget, nandun po talaga ang power. So let's think of this and pray about it. Sino ang pinaka-nararapat? At para sa akin po, si Kuya Kiko po ay isa sa mga ito. Kaya tandaan po natin, number 51 sa balota. Kiko kami.
Woo! Thank you so much, Lisa. Bago sige, ako, a reaction from Senator Kiko and a reaction as well from SCP, please. Senator, reaction to...
Well, thank you, Isa. Tama nga, magkasama kami noon sa Lenny Kiko campaign. At nabanggit din ni Fee actually na sa totoo lang, hindi talaga ako balak tumakbong Vice President.
Again, kay Rosel, kay Kit. Parang last stretch na. Siguro lahat ng tampo ko sa mga loob ko sa, hindi ko kasi maintindihan yung botante. Siguro lumalabas na. I'm just really very grateful. Isa, thank you. Sis, thank you. And of course, thank you. Sa lahat ng mga kasamahan ko sa showbiz, mga kapwa-artista ko, mga awit, my heart is overflowing with gratitude. Thank you for your faith in Kiko. Wala na akong masabi kundi sa mga kaibigan ko sa press, dito sa show business na industriya nating mahal. Karamihan sa inyo talaga, it's familiar faces. You've been helping me forever. Now it's my husband. Maraming salamat for being here. Talagang pamilya tayo. Simula pagkabata ko, hanggang ngayon asawa ko, tsaka parang lang sa bayan talaga, di ba? Maraming salamat for this opportunity. Siyang mahal namin kayo. Thank you so much. Talaga, EJ, thank you.
Okay. Siguro one last appeal na lang, no? We have us. If you can provide us coverage every day for the next 5 days, we still have a number of activities. pakilabas sa inyong mga platforms, cover us. 5 araw na lang ito. Luzon Caravan, May 8 to 10. Iikot po kami sa iba't ibang parte ng Luzon. Naga will be the ang tama, mananaig ang katotohanan, mananaig ang katarungan, at mananaig ang tapat at totoong panunungkulan.
Iba sumuporta ang entertainment media. So,
Salamat.
you know that. SCP, you know that.
Thank you. Salamat.
Siyempre, hindi daw complete ang isang media ko na itong sponsored.
Yes, I think it's, I'm inspired by what the government of Korea is doing to promote cinema, food, the arts, culture, and pumping investments, of course, incentives for the industry. I think if talent alone, we can match them. But the support, the support of government is critical. I think the industry is overtaxed. And in exchange for reducing these taxes, we should in fact give incentives so that we promote, because in return, tourism will flourish. That's a new revenue stream. The cinema, we also have to look at why yung masyadong mahal ang ticket prices dito sa atin kasi nga overtaxed. So we have to review that. In return for the incentives, of course, is to bring the movie industry really cutting edge para we can compete with Korea, with Japan, and other countries. So
Circuit.
and in Korea, government intervention and support is key, and we should be able to do that. No reason why hindi dapat tayo maging cutting edge center of culture and the arts and cinema in Southeast Asia, if not the world. So that's my commitment. Not because Sharon is my wife, but really, whether she's my wife or not, look at what they're doing in other countries. Yeah, definitely. You want to create, sabi ko nga dati, mayroon kasi kaming restaurant na inumpisahan namin, may ihawan. What's this? Movie industry, may lalabas natin yung cutting edge, yung kultura, ay lahat. Yun, mga turista darating dito at may enjoy yung ating kultura. So talagang kailangan, we have to review the tax incentives. How do we reduce these entertainment taxes? But in return, dapat may revenue sa tourism, may revenue siya kasi yun ang kapalit nun.
Correct.
So we just have to craft.
Please, support that.
Yes,
Thank
I will author and co-author these incentives so that we can do not just what Korea is doing, but do better.
Yes, thank you, Senator. This last for Ms. Iza. You are one of the founding officers of ACTOR, right? May I know what your stand on Senate? Meron ba? Can you speak for the whole
I
organization?
cannot speak on behalf
You
of the
are
entire
here,
organization. I am here as Iza Calzada.
Yourself.
Hindi po na ano po kami. Kanya-kanya po. We cannot speak
Yeah.
for the organization. Pero
Pero ang gaganda ng ano nyo, gusto ko yung stand. Delia D. Palmos. Charot. Okay! Hi, MJ! Thank you. Kompleto po ang TV natin. Lar, I understand, is making habol. Again, from the Regal Entertainment family, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Sige, we will let you take photos.
Lisa,
Tayo, film,
thank you.
Dito po, 1, 2, 3, 4.
again, we are appealing to your good as to please, Maricar, and the rest of the teammates. Okay, and with that, thank you so much for coming today again. Senator Kiko Pangilinan, May 12 po, number 51. And of course, Sharon, sorry. Oh. Last, papa, ano lang.
Happy birthday!
Hirap yung convincing. Kasi sabi niyo po dati, di ba, parang pinag-aawayan niyo ang politika. Nung umpisa.
Mga 20 years ago.
Opo.
Ngayon hindi na. Kasi alam na sure kami sa, yung alam namin yung intentions niya, yung sincerity niya, and honesty. Magmamahal niya sa bayan.
And Senator Kiko is running as independent candidate po.
No,
No, I'm with the Liberal Party.
Yeah. Liberal.
But I'm the only Liberal Party candidate.
Naiwan sa liberasyon nila. Super loyal.
So ano po ang pros and cons na nasa party pa rin po kayo? Kasi di ba po parang dati may naging statement din po si Ate Shawi na ang hirap po kapag may mga partido.
Well, mahirap, pero in the long run, siyempre, importante rin yung partido na yung hindi pa bago-bago ba. Yung palipat-lipat, nagpapalit ng partido parang damit. Diba? Siyempre yung partido has to stand for something. Liberal democracy, human rights, karapatang pantao, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom to choose, diba? The right to choose, basta individual freedoms. So, ako in that regard, hindi ako balimbing. Since 2001, I have been with the Liberal Party and I have not switched to, at least in that sense, di ba? Meron akong consistency and role in Panagin.
Ate Shawi, kasi in the previous years, kapag tumatakbo si Senator Kiko, ang daming mga lumalabas na issue sa kanya. Like yung sa na-link na siya sa girl, sa boy. And this time, ano yung...
Noon, best friend. Ninong ni Kaki.
So this time po, ano po yung fake news na gusto nyong i-address? Na
Wala na nga
sobrang...
silang masabi kasi nag-offer na nga ako ng ilang milyon noon sa mga pagpruwebo sa akin na may chick siya di ba? Pero po may anak daw. Kung saan kawawa yung bata, paaralin natin. Pero wala siya ngayon, ano na lang, mga memes na hindi kompleto.
Rehash, paulit-ulit, tuwing election lumalabas. Talagang may mga nakikita mong hidden agenda na nais kaming sirain. Because they know my family is one of my biggest, how do you call it? My love for my family is one of my biggest assets because people, the voters, are yung mga kababayan natin, mahal nila pamilya eh. So para sirain ako, gusto nilang sirain yung pamilya. Talagang nakakalungkot. May mga taong napaka-desperado gagawin yun magsisinungaling.
Si Senator ngayon talaga, ang compared sa last election, yung pinakamatinding kalaban ngayong fake news.
Oo, ngayon, iba na talaga.
Yes, and that's why yung ating mainstream media, yung mga legitimate na mga media outlets should fight back. Diba? Let's take back our media space and make it, diba?
Truth about truth.
Yeah, about the truth.
Shawi, kanina parang ngayon ka lang namin na nakitang dire-diretsong umiyak. From the start hanggang sa pinaka-end ng press ko, napaka-emotional mo, no?
Sobrang pero never, di ba? Pag-kampanya,
Yes, oo.
20 years, hindi man ako umiiyak. I think kasi, gaya ng sinabi ko, yung sobra namin namimiss si Mother Lee. Ayun na naman.
Doon nagpapisa ang
Tapos
emotional.
ngayon si Rosel, si Case, di ba? Parang, lagi na lang Monteverde yung
Laging Monteverde yung
nagpapakita ng pagmamahal, hindi yung pag masasayang panahon nandyan sila. Pero pag kailangan sila, suddenly nandyan sila. So, ganun, siguro inaasahan ko yun sana sa mga matagal ko na.
May suporta naman po ang Del Rosario. Ang diva. Mega.
Pero, meron.
Sabi mo kanina ganun, sana nung kabataan mo, napayaman mo ang...
Yun ang sabi ko, sana napayaman ko ng mas lalo si Mother sa lakas ng mga pelikula ko ng araw.
Miss Sharon,
May sama ng loob ng konti, may sama.
Sa dagat, di ba? Na kung saan daming lumalabas na memes, di ba?
Kaloka.
Napipikon po ba kayo doon?
Natatawa
Nagka-trending, di ba? Yung mga memes na lumalabas.
Alam kasi namin yung mga ini-edit yun eh, so hindi pinapakita yung buo. Hindi naman ito bobo, obviously. Magmula doon sa kumain siya sa Pampanga, hanggang sa dagat, ano ba yun? Wow, di ba? Pero alam namin kasi
Hindi ko pa nakikwento sa'yo. May mga lumalapit sa akin, natutuwa. At gusto nilang ulitin. Kaming dalawa, sama niyo sir, pwede ba natin yung...
pagod na ako.
Hindi. Yung mga lumalapit sa akin, gusto magpakuha.
Na ganun yung ito.
Na ganun ang gagawin. Wow, pwede ba, Senator, pwede ba yun? In other words, wala naman kasing isyong masama. So okay lang sa akin.
Wala kasi kinasasakutan na ano malbon, so yun na lang.
Yun na lang yan.
Ano po yung plan for Mother's Day?
Ay, nasa ano na ako no? Nasa New York na ako. Kasi mag-graduate na si Frankie. Mauna ako sa
Update lang po kay Frankie, nabanggit niya kanina siya.
Oo, she's graduating na. Okay, hectic siya. So, at saka uuwi siya for good. You know what Frankie did? She wrote a very long handwritten letter na ginawa namin maraming kopya to each of the mayors of the Philippines, begging for their support for her father and also explaining what she thinks of her father, how humble he is, everything na naranasan niya as his daughter, kung bakit karapat-dapat ang daddy niya na suportahan ng bawat video. Yun yung sinulat niya. And then Miel, kasi malayo sila eh. Si Miel naman did a very special video message for her dad, saying also what she thinks na about why people should vote for her dad.
Si Frankie, pwede...
Hindi sila makabalik dahil nga
nag-aaral.
Si Frankie meron siyang... Sorry. Meron ba siyang inkling o interes sa pasukin din ng politics?
Wala.
In fact, di ba may pelikula siya?
May movie siya. Hindi lang namin sinasabi. Sinushoot natin bakasyon with Direk Katsky Flores. Yung writer ko rin.
Elijah Canlas.
And Elijah Canlas.
And Jody Santa Maria.
Jody. Si Jody anak niya.
Stage alam ko
Si
lang.
Jody anak niya sa movie kasi flashback sila Frankie. It's about
Edjo Sol.
Mother's Day ba may mga special kayo ginagawa?
pag yung mga anak ko nandito. Pero since nag-college na sila abroad, pagka umuwi na sila for summer, delayed ng konting Mother's Day celebration. They always have cards for me. Yun lang naman ang gusto ko. Hindi naman ako yung mahilig sa material na bagay kasi I have everything I need. Pero pag yung kids ko, they go out of their way to write to me or to show me whatever, kahit mag-video or compare me to my face kung gano'n ako mahalaga sa kanila. Bakit? Ano yung mga gusto nila sa akin? Doon ako sobrang
Compliment seeing them na grow.
oh, they're very good kids. Yun talaga naman yun ang talagang dinasal namin mula nung mag-asawa kami na pag binigyan kami ng anak. Muna bigyan kami ng anak. Pangalawa pag may anak na kami, mapalaki namin na hindi mo sa sarili lahat, be entitled. Yung pagdating ng araw, makakontribute din sa Pilipinas, miski paano, whether through the arts or basta.
Senator, kanina nabanggit nyo ang daming mga celebrities ang nag-endorse sa inyo freely o voluntarily. Si Casey's Concepcion po ba ay nagpahayag na rin po ng support for you? And kumusta na po yung relationship niyo ngayon?
Well, ngayon busy kasi ako sa but I'm
in touch with her.
Yeah, they're in touch.
Meron din siyang sarili niya mga
lahat ng pamilya mayroon tampuhan. So I pray in time it will be resolved. So, but she supported me when I ran for Vice President.
All those years.
So, and that became. So,
tsaka nag-rest sa public issue.
Pahinga muna.
At saka merong lumabas noon na nag-aaway daw yung mga anak ko dahil sa pera. Wala nga kaming minana sa tatay ng nanay ko at buhay pa naman kami. So, ano yun? Napakababaw nung... Actually, yung pinagawa nila medyo may kababawan pero normal sa mga kapatid. Ganun lang.
Pero Miss Sharon, kayo po ba willing na maging tulay kung may mga...
Matagal na, syempre naman. Panganay ko yun, tapos asawa ko siya. Mahal na mahal naman yung bata. And Casey is old enough, full-fledged adult. Kakaintindi.
On a lighter note naman, kasi parang ikaw din padadala sa Thailand. Nakita mo ba yung picture na nilagyan ka ng SAS, ng crown?
Ayun
Oo, pageantology. Sabi ko, ang cute. Oo, meron.
Universe.
Miss
Yung mga
Universe.
ganun cute, di ba? Pag yung mga meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Magbabanyo lang ako. Sorry. Pag-CR. Thank you, Ate Shari. May way. Opo. Kuya, magbabanyo lang ako. Kuya lang.
Sige.
Thank you, Kuya. Kuya, si Kiko muna ba?
Sige.
Wiwing.
Okay. Senator Kiko. Yun, Senator Kiko. It's almost home stretch.
Yes.
1 week to go in its election day.
Yes.
How do you feel about everything with regards to the campaign? Lahat-lahat.
Well, ako kasi right now, the polls are saying it's a very close fight. It's a tight race. Tied ang number 8, slot, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's being contested by around 9 of us. So we just have to keep focused on campaigning until the very last day. That's why we're here, appealing to the showbiz media to cover us, to support our advocacy, to present and cover our advocacy na magiging activities natin. So, focus lang hanggang sa dulo. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang kampanya. We can feel sa baba. Yung taong bayan kasi maraming last minute po mag-decide. Parang ano yan eh. Parang pag bumili ng concert tickets, laging last minute. So, ngayon ang last minute, nararamdaman natin na ang tao na siniseryoso na ang pagbusisi sa mga kandidato. And we are optimistic that pag tinignan nila yung ating track record, at syempre magbantay against fake news, tayo naman sasabi nilang walang bahid ng kurakot at maraming ng batas na nagbasa. So tayo ay karapat-dapat. And that's what we're pushing for until the last day.
The centerpiece of your campaign is food security. At talagang hindi lang basta food security, kundi yung kapakanan ng mga magsasaka. Na alam naman natin na neglected talaga.
Exactly. And that's
yeah. So, any specific bill that you want to file?
Well, yung libreng almusal mula daycare center, kindergarten hanggang grade 12. Dahil malaking bagay, mga datos nagpapatunay na marami ang nagda-drop out, hindi na nagtatapos ng pag-aaral dahil sa kutok. Marami rin ang hindi makapag-aral ng maayos dahil kumakalamang sa mura. In other words, hindi natututo ng math, science, English, Filipino ng maayos. So yung libreng almusal, makakatulong yan. It's being done in other countries. Pag busog ang ating mga anak, mas mananatili silang nag-aaral, number 1, at mas maganda ang kanilang natututunan. And then, for food security, bibilhin direkta ang almusal na ihahain sa farmers at fisherfolk sa lokal. Para ang farmers at fisherfolk hindi na mag-iisip sa namin dadalhin yung benta namin, mabubulukan kami. Yung kamatis, paano na, yung ganyan. Diretso na sa pagbili ng gobyerno sa tamang presyo dahil araw-araw itong libreng almusal na programa.
Nung araw part ng curriculum ng mga bata, mga estudyante, elementary, high school, ang agriculture.
Yes.
Pero nawala.
Yes.
So, nakikita mo ba na magandang ibalik yun para magkaroon ng awareness at consciousness ang mga estudyante kahit bata pa lang?
Well, at least ang isang naisip natin na paano bigyan ng importansya ang farmers at fisherfolk natin ay talagang masusing review ng ating curriculum para mabigyan ng oportunidad ang ating mga kabataan na mas ma-appreciate ang farming. Pero palagay ko yung strategic na ma-appreciate ng ating mga kabataan ng farming ay pag sinuportahan direkta yung farmer. Dahil pag hindi mo sinuportahan yung farmer, baon sa utang, laging kapos, hindi binibigyan agad ng suporta pagka may bagyo, merong pinsala, sino pang magkakaroon ng interest sa farming? Pag nakita nila malaki ang budget, suportado ng buo, hindi sila kapos sa equipment, kumpleto, ang support, yun. So really, para magkaroon ng interest ang susunod na henerasyon ng ating mga Pilipino, kababayan natin, the next generation in farming, let's support our farmers. Tumaas ang kanilang kita, gumanda ang kanilang ani.
Last question na lang. Kanina you mentioned about ano yung batas na pwedeng gawin para sa kabubuti ng entertainment industry.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, I think the movie industry in the Philippines is overtasked. It's not given enough incentives. Hindi nabibigyan ng insentibo, budget, support para mapalago itong industriya na ito. Dapat nga may tax breaks. Tapos, in exchange for these tax breaks is to invest in quality films, is to invest in better equipment, no? Para maging cutting edge tayo. Ang South Korea, matindi ang suporta ng gobyerno. Kaya umaabot sila ng Oscars. Kaya maganda ang quality ng kanilang mga pelikula. At kaya ang buong mundo ay nakikita yung K-drama na naa-addict sa ako nanonood ng K-drama. At yung mga K-pop artists. Bakit? Kasi full support ang gobyerno. May mga incentives yan, may mga tax deductions yan pagka isinulong itong intervention sa entertainment and showbiz in the cinema industry. So we should do that. The Filipino artist is extremely talented, but needs government support so that we will not just be, diba, we will not just be Philippine class, but world class. Kung kaya nga, sabi ko nga, kung kaya gawin ng Korea yan, diba, mga artists yan, kaya rin natin, even better. But government must support the movie and the movie industry.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you!
Ayun.
Of course, and so yung
Ay, ako, piolo lang ako.
Oh!
Pero hindi pwedeng love story. Medyo manugang na. Ahiya.
May shirt kayo.
Thank you
So much, Gina.
The news media, and our media should also correct, diba? And to expose posibleng mga manipulations. Pero may datos na nagsasabi, marami sa mga kababayan natin hindi napapa-influence sa social media.
Sorry.
Hindi na influensyahan ng mga survey. Pero sabi na hindi significant. Mostly yung mga nagpo-cover, yung mga politiko mismo. Pero yung man on the street na botante, hindi. So, and I go by tenet na if you prohibit it, if you ban it, then that's also a violation of our freedom of speech and our expression. And you have to balance it. Siguro ang pinakamagalan dyan, you can regulate it, point out, and the mainstream media should be able to point out the pros and cons of these surveys, why they are, which are accurate, which aren't, why they may be mind conditioning, para na-educate din yung voters. Okay. I have a 5:30. No? Yes.
Tanong ko lang po kasi nakaraan po nakakapag-file kayo ng case sa mga nagkakalat ng fake news. Ngayon po ba wala kayong balak magsampa ng kaso?
Well, patapos na kasi yung eleksyon yung kampanya. So siguro after i-review natin. But now that you mentioned it, sa mga nakikinig, kaya kami nag-file ng mga kasong ito dahil nga kasinungalingan ang ikinakalat. Hindi totoo. So meron kayong naririnig na masama na paninira o mga negative tungkol sa amin, tandaan ninyo, we already filed cases. Sharon and I filed cases because they're not true. Hindi sila totoo. Kung siguro totoo yan, ba't kami magsasampa ng kaso? Diba? So sana maging mapagbantay yung ating mga viewers at yung mga nanonood o nagiging ang ating mga botante.
Sir, para sa memes nyo lang una ng yung dagat, pwede niyang sabihin ngayon.
Yes!
Promote lang.
Oo. Number 51 sa balota. Yan. Ito ang kandidatong number 51 sa balota. Wow! 51 sa balota. Ayos!
Thank you, Sen.